Hello everyone, welcome back to Brazil and the Copa Libertadores, the Champions League of South America. This is pretty much a dead rubber tie between Colo-Colo and Internacional. As such, I'm going to take the opportunity to rest some players because, dear God, we need the rest. Antunes in at right back. He may very well end up being a starting right back before too much longer. We'll catch up with the results in the league, or the result in the league from the previous game that wasn't played on the channel. Spoilers, Mailton didn't cover himself in glory. Okay, Cuesta and Charles can play at centre back. We may as well give Gallardo a go at left back as well, although I think in that particular instance Iago is going to sit on the bench and Nonato can play off of the bench. I think Patrick is going to replace him, and I'm going to give Edenilson a go at attacking midfield as well. And Suarez can play on the right hand side. So a much changed team from what we're used to seeing, but in all honesty, having seen what the rest of the teams in our group are like, I think this team is good enough to at least get a point. So the last game didn't go according to plan. It ended in a 1-1 draw. Mailton scoring a bizarre own goal. The ball played into the box, a shot taken, the goalkeeper parried it out. It fell straight to the feet of Mailton, who took a extremely heavy touch, and it simply rolled into the back of the net. It took until the 60th minute for us to equalise. Nico Lopez coming up with yet another goal thanks to a through ball from Guerrero. So we ended up getting a point out of the game. Vasco da Gama won their match, which means that we now only have a 2-point lead at the top of the league. So we're still in first, that's the main thing. But I would have preferred to have maintained that 4-point gap. Of course I would. But there we go. Off we go here at Colo-Colo. And they're starting brightly down the left-hand side. There's a ball over the top, which Costa's going to get to first. Charles looks to get in on him and does, in fact, win the ball nicely. And then finds Gallardo with the pass. Gallardo down the line to Ed Nilsson. He's got a runner inside him if he wants him. He passes inside. Hulimar lobs it over the top. Suarez in on goal. And, oh my word, straight at the goalkeeper. Didn't have to do much to save that other than keep his legs closed. But it's a brilliant early chance. And Patrick has put one through to Hulimar. It takes a shot from outside the area off the post. My word. Inter have started like a house on fire tonight. 6 minutes on the clock. Now coming up to 7. And already 2 absolute gilt-edged chances. And a free kick awarded to Inter thanks to the foul on Patrick there. So Guerrero with an opportunity from the free kick. We're just going to see if anyone else is better suited. No, it looks like Guerrero is the best free kick taker on the pitch. So we'll just throw it up to... Oh dear, that's a bit too heavy. Oh no, it's not! Wow, well... Goalkeeper earned his corn with that one. Edenilson off the post again, my word! Have we stumbled across the absolute super formation? These players are... They look like they've been playing all blooming year. My word. Are we really that good, or are Colo-Colo really that bad? I think the truth lays between the two somehow. Rodriguez does well to win that ball. Edenilson now into Gallardo. Back to Edenilson. Plays it forward. Can't quite make the pass stick though, but the ball is retained by the red shirts of Inter. That's some lovely 1-2 work there down the left-hand side. Ball into Hulimar. Crossed along, and the defender just gets ahead of it there. Fantastic play until the final ball. Try to get in behind the fullback again, but Gallardo's wise to it this time. Does concede the throw-in, however. Colo Colo with a throw-in on the right-hand side. Patrick wins the header. He never lets us down whenever he plays. Rodriguez loses the ball there. Takes a deflection off of Patrick. Once again, even inadvertently, he's doing bits for us. Oh, that's bad from Antunes. That's terrible from Antunes. Hopefully he can make up for it by closing De La Fuente down on the left-hand side. No, he can't. He actually misses him. There's a shot here for... Oh, my word. It's off the post. And if it hadn't been for the woodwork, this game would have already seen 3 or 4 goals. It is, however, a goal kick to Inter, and Marcelo Lomba plays the ball out to the left-hand side. Looks like they've cottoned on to how Inter like to distribute the ball there. They really closed down the right back very quickly indeed, but Inter were able, with a little bit of quick-footedness and quick thinking, to get back. Oh, it's a shot! And the goalkeeper again. I'm not sure how much he knew about that, but he reacted quickly enough to stop the ball going into the back of the net. Patrick playing very, very high up the pitch here. He is an attacking midfielder in this formation, but still, you don't see any of the other attacking midfielders playing so high ordinarily. Rodriguez, edge of the area, takes a shot, takes a deflection, goes behind, and it's going to be a goal kick, I think. His own player getting in the way a little bit there. Real shame, because everything opened up for him, but yeah, looks like Guerrero was just holding his man off and didn't move out of the way. He was expecting Rodriguez to go around him. So, the ball played upfield. Ends up at the feet of an Inter player. Here's Cuesta into Edenilson. Nice pass to Rodriguez, back to Edenilson. Plays it forward to Hulimar first time. Guerrero. Suarez trying to get in there, couldn't quite manage it. In to get it back. Here's Hulimar. Offside, I think, Guerrero, but he'll take a shot. Off the post again! Oh my word! How many times? I think that's a foul from Rodriguez. Yeah, it's been called back. He took the man and not the ball. It'll be a free kick to Colo Colo. And I am taken aback by the start that Inter have made in this match. 36 minutes in, and they've absolutely peppered Colo Colo. Hulimar doing well to try and win the ball. Couldn't quite manage to keep hold of it. Here's Costa. Good save. Antunes clears it. Only as far as Morales. He'll take a shot. And it hits the support, the upright support of the net. Would have got more distance on the clearance if he had taken an extra touch. Lomba had that covered all day. Lomba out to Cuesta, the centre-back this time. Now Antunes. Suarez. Probably should have used the wide option instead. Pizarro through the middle. Provost. Here's Charles. More used to playing as a defensive midfielder these days, but he's been pressed into defence on this occasion. Here's Patrick. That's a nice ball into the feet of Suarez. He loses his man. There's a cross into the middle, hopefully. Couldn't find Guerrero, though. It just ended up far too close to the goalkeeper. And there we go. That's the end of the first half. An absolute barnstormer. About as an entertaining 0-0 as you're ever likely to see. Colo Colo really not threatening too much, although they did have their times. But it's been all Inter in this first half. The stats flatter to deceive. Nowhere near as even as it seems from those. Let's hope for more in this second half. Guerrero kicks off, back to Rodriguez, into Patrick, who moves it out wide to the fullback Antunes, back into Patrick again, and Edenilson here. Over the top for Gallardo, can't quite get to it though, and it's out of play for a throw into Inter. Good pressure. Here's Patrick. All the way back to Cuesta. Inter are playing relaxed football, the sort of football that only comes when the pressure of qualification is lifted from your shoulders. Antunes lobs it in, Suarez underneath, can't get his head to it. Edenilson now. It falls for Morales. Pizarro. Suazo. Centre back puts it forward into the path of Pizarro. Back out on the left side now. De La Fuente into the middle for Morales. It's Provost into Costa perhaps. Can Gallardo keep up with him? He manages to get a foot on the ball. It goes behind, I think, for a corner. No, it in fact goes out for a goal kick. Out wide to Gallardo. This is a nice move from Inter. Plays it into the middle. He'll get a second bite at it, perhaps. That's nice. Guerrero. And it's in. It's the back of the net. Guerrero with the goal. Inevitably, it had to be him. A simple enough looking move, but it took them a while to connect the dots. Patrick picking up the loose ball in midfield here really was the key to it all. Played it into Guerrero, and then the 1-2 between Guerrero and I think Edenilson. And after what felt like an eternity, they finally got the opening goal, and it's no less than they deserve. Here come Colo. Won by Antunes on the right-hand side of defence. Into Guerrero. Plays it over the top for Hulimar. Didn't quite continue his run enough. He's put good pressure on the defender. He's forced the goalkeeper to kick it quickly. Colo managed to retain possession off the back of it. That's good defending from Gallardo. He got back quickly. Saw the danger. Lobbed over the top to Patrick. It's a cheeky little pass, but it works. That one not so much. Patrick into Suarez. Here's Guerrero. Back out wide for Suarez. He's got the beating of his man. Crosses it into the box. Can't find anybody. Costa, the man that ends up picking it up. And now into the path of Alvarez. Here's a counter-attack for Colo. It's out wide on the left here for Pizarro. Provost through to De La Fuente. It's a lovely flowing move from Colo. But Antunes eventually killing it off. Here's Guerrero into Patrick. Hulimar over the top for Guerrero. He's in acres of space here. Out to Suarez. Patrick. Edenilson. Patrick again, no. Morales. Costa's going to pick it up with Hulimar in close attention behind him. Lovely first time ball from Hulimar. Guerrero couldn't really make anything of it though. Ball is lobbed forward and Inter have possession again. Here's Patrick. Into Guerrero. Hulimar lobbed over the top. Guerrero looking to get onto it, but the defender does a good job. Puts it behind for a corner. Patrick has absolutely run his legs off in this game, deserves the breather. D'Alessandro coming on, a very attacking looking lineup for Inter now. Not so much as a ball winner in the attacking midfield. William Potka, despite the fact that he's not in the best of form, coming on for the last few minutes just to give tired legs a chance to heal themselves a little quicker. Rodriguez is just going to play one deep into the box. D'Alessandro picks it up here. Back out to Rodriguez. Floats another one in. Suarez with the header. Cortez, no trouble whatsoever. Alvarez, Hulimar again trying to close down, trying to win this ball back early. It's lovely to see. Suazo, Antonez is well up the pitch and ends up winning the ball. Eventually D'Alessandro finds himself in possession as well. That's a really bad pass. Rodriguez thankfully makes up for Ed Nilsson's folly there. Hulimar, Suarez. Over the top for Potka. He might be in here. He hammers it and it's well wide. He got a little bit overexcited there. It was a lovely ball over the top from Suarez. Just spooned it over the heads of the defenders. But Potka unfortunately didn't have the pace to really pull away from them. Ended up taking the shot a little bit earlier than he otherwise should have. Goal kick to Colo Colo. About 3 minutes left on the clock, plus whatever we have for stoppage time here. Hasn't been too much in the way of stoppages, so I'd say they'll probably just end up making up for substitutions. Oh, Hulimar through the centre, he's got a chance to make it too. Off the post again. My word. That ball must have a magnet in it. D'Alessandro, Potka, cross into the box. Suarez underneath. Edenilson out to Gardo. Back to Edenilson again. D'Alessandro now. He's going to have a crack at this, you know. And Cortez is even to it. Equal to it, I probably should say. That's a terrible throw, but it doesn't matter because the final whistle is blown. Inter have won the game, another 3 points on the board. And if there was any doubt whatsoever, they have been the dominant force in this group. They will qualify top of their group. And we'll have to wait and see who they get in the next round, in the knockout stages of the Libertadores. A fantastic pulsating game, plenty of chances, plenty of shots. I would be very interested to see the stats for how many came off the post. I don't think those stats are captured here. No, it doesn't look like they are. That's a real shame. Guerrero with the man of the match performance. Obviously with the winning goal, it was hard for anyone else to get near him. A good performance from what was far from a full strength Inter team. Arsenal ending the group stages with a 3-0 victory over Once Caldas, which means that Caldas in fact find themselves and would have found themselves bottom of the table anyway, but Arsenal absolutely consigning them to the bottom. Arsenal in third and Colo Colo on 9 points, 7 points behind Inter, the eventual winners of the group. Let's have a quick cycle through the other groups so we can see who else qualified. A lot of Brazilian teams qualifying from the Libertadores group stages. It'll be interesting to see who we get in the next round. I would prefer to get someone not from Brazil just to liven it up a little bit, but we get what we get at the end of the day. Okay, well, that is all the football that you're going to get for today, but before we leave, let's have a quick look and see who we get in the next round of Libertadores. It is Alianza Lima. Okay, so not a Brazilian team. and it'll be an interesting game. They don't look particularly strong. They're ranked at 285 in the world, 2.5 stars. All of their stats in the mid to high 60s. So I know better than to think that anything is going to be a cakewalk, but it would be easier than playing a Brazilian team, I think. As for the Brazilian teams that we have to play soon, we have 3 games between now and the Libertadores first leg. I think we will probably end up returning for Sao Paulo before we then crack on with the Libertadores the day after. So there we go. That's everything for today. Once again, thank you very much for watching. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.